Hey guys, Equinox here, and we finally got some hero talent reveals for Monk. We got Shado-Pan Monk and Conda of the Celestials. I'm going to be going over Shado-Pan because that's the one with Brewmaster. The other one with Brewmaster is going to be Master of Harmony, but we haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get right into Shado-Pan. So first off, just a general consensus on this is it's very heavily damage focused. There are some defensive elements which we'll go over, but yeah, mostly just damage. But yeah, let's start off with the caps or the very beginning. Dealing damage equal to your maximum health generates a flurry charge. For each 400 energy you spend, unleash all flurry charges as flurry strikes, dealing physical damage per charge. So yeah, it's basically deal damage, gain charges, and once you hit the energy threshold, you expend all the charges. Now, what does that mean for the rest of the tree? So let's go down to the first choice node here on the left. Flurry strikes have a 15% additional chance to critical strikes. That just means they crit more. And then high impact, this is the choice node. Enemies who die within 5 seconds of being damaged by a flurry strike explode, dealing damage to uncontrolled enemies within 8 yards. That just means non-like hard CC'd enemies, I imagine. Or just CC in general. But you know that I wouldn't think that one's like too useful. Maybe in like leveling content or like lower keys. But yeah, that one's okay. I think the crit strike one would probably be better. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of it though, because like when it procs, like imagine just like a chain reaction. You guys played D4 like Shadow and Beam and kind of stuff like that. Then the middle node controlled instinct, striking the same target 5 times, then 2 seconds grants 2% haste. Multiple instances of this may overlap, stacking up to 10 times. So I don't see a duration on this. I imagine there is a duration. Otherwise, you're just having perma 20% haste the entire single target fight. I imagine that might be the goal. Like, but yeah, 5 times. If this counts dots, this will be really easy to reach. Like RJW tick, Breath of Fire, and then like 2 globals, and you're done. So I imagine that would be pretty easy to hit. If this is just perma 20% haste, this would be fine. This would pretty much allow you to remove all haste on your gear forever as Windwalker. And basically it'd be like Invoker's Delight permanently, which is pretty good. As Brew, I probably wouldn't want this, but if you kind of need to take it to get like these two. But yeah, this one's okay. We'll see. I wish they turn this into like a mastery or something like that, but for now it's okay. And then there's martial precision attacks penetrate 10% of the target's armor. If you're a physical damage user and you like look at logs and stuff, armor very unfun to play against. It does reduce your damage off the top. So heavy physical damage dealers like warrior and stuff. Yeah, this is good. Just straight up damage increase. And then let's go on to the next node. This is connected to the middle node. 1 versus many. Damage dealt by Fist of Fury and Keg Smash count as double towards Flurry Charge generation. So that means whenever we Keg Smash, it counts as double. So basically, like, say your Keg Smash deals 300k damage, it's counting as 600k. And then Fist of Fury damage increased by 10%, Keg Smash damage increased by 30%, so this is literally just old Storm Stout's last keg, 30% increased damage, just right off the top, really good. Very strong. Then this next one, your Vivify always heals you for an additional 30% of its total value, and Chi Burst, Chi Wave, and Expel Harm now leech for 20% of damage dealt. You will take this, lead from the front, because Expel Harm deals damage based off of the orbs that you take. So this is just, yeah, very strong. Whenever you hit those like 200k expel harms, you'll heal for a decent amount. So yeah, this one's okay for just passive stuff, not like too powerful. Just, you know, a little nice passive healing. This one over here, when you become injured, summon Whirling Steel, increasing your parry chance and avoidance by 15% for 6 seconds. That seems pretty decent. Defining injured, I imagine it's sub 30, sub 20, one of the two. And depending on the ICD of this, it might be okay, but, you know, it's okay. It's a choice node. Predictive Training is the other one. When you dodge or parry an attack, reduce damage taken by 10% for the next 6 seconds. This is just 100% uptime on Brew, depending on if it has an ICD or not. If it has an ICD of 10 seconds, you'll proc it off cooldown. There will pretty much never be a situation where this isn't up. Depending on the ICD, it might have like a 20-second ICD or something, but if it has no ICD, it's 100% uptime. And yeah, just strong. Like, it's 10% DR for Brew. I can't imagine you don't take this. Like, this is just going to be up every time. So, highly recommend this one. I think this is a good talent. Yeah, it's nice. And then we go down here. Efficient training. Energy spenders deal an additional 15% damage. It's basically just a 15% buff to Keg Smash. Tiger Palm Spinning Crank Kick. So yeah, I can't really complain about that. I mean, that's just strong. And then every 50 energy spent reduces cooldown of Storm Earth and Fire, Serenity, and Weapons of Order. So this is just great. CDR and Weapons of Order. This will give us a good reason to take Chi Surge and Keys now, because we can probably get Weapons of Order down to a 1-minute cooldown, which is exactly what you want, because that means every other Weapons of Order lines up with Statue. So this will be really good. Very, very good. This will pretty much bring us back to Shadowlands days, where your Chi Surge was 40 seconds, and it brought it down to a 120 CD. So this will be even better than that, and yeah, pretty excited for this. This will smoothen the gameplay of Brew and N+, and give us cooldowns more often. And then there's Vigilant Watch. Black Gate deals an additional 20% crit damage, and increases the damage of your next set of Flurry Strikes by 10%. Now, so this is interesting, because is it a stacking 10% or just a flat 10%? Because if it's a stacking 10%, then us using Black Kick on cooldown will be very, very important, and it'll pretty much make the next Flurry Strikes that like expends very, very strong. But it does not say it stacks, so we'll have to see. We'll wait. If it does stack, though, it is very strong. Even if it doesn't stack, it's just 20% crit damage on Black Kick. I mean, it's pretty good, right? And 10% damage on the whole entire capstone. So, pretty good. And then Flurry Strikes increase your agility by 1% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 20 times. So, does this mean each charge of Flurry Strike, or does this mean each instance of damage of Flurry Strike? Because that could either stack up to 20 instantly, or it could be like a 6 stack more often than not, 6 to 10. So we'll have to see. It doesn't specify. I would assume instances of damage, otherwise getting to 20 would be nearly impossible, if not impossible. So I'm going to assume it just means instances of damage. And yeah, if that is instance of damage, you'll 100% want to take this one, because this is 20% agility for 6 seconds every time you proc Flurry Strikes. So, I mean, that's pretty good. It's a lot of agility. It's a lot of stagger. And then the capstone, this is the big, like, bring the tree together. Every 10 Flurry Strikes become infused with the Wisdom of the Wall. So 10 Flurry Strikes would mean 10 Flurry Charges. And then hitting Flurry Strike 10 times. So, and then when Wisdom of the Wall is up, your critical strikes deal an additional 30% damage. Already amazing. Your mastery effect is increased by 25%. Also really good. Versatility now increases your dodge and crit strike chance by 25% of its effect. That's also pretty good. That's basically like having another Dance of the Wind passive. Like, it's pretty strong. It's another 10% dodge. And then about 10% crit, yeah. Maybe a little bit less, depending on how much verse you have. Right now I have about like 8,000 verse, so it'd be about 2,000. 2,000 crit, 2,000, well, I guess it depends on the dodge rating, but yeah. Flurry Strikes now deals an additional shadow damage to all uncontrolled enemies within 6 yards. So yeah, this is basically just more damage. This whole proc is just more damage, more dodge, more everything. So I think this tree's really good. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. It is definitely very heavy damage focused. There's a tiny bit of DR and a tiny bit of mitigation here, but it's heavy damage focus. I think with our current tier set, like if we had a tier set similar to this in the first tier of War Within, this would be awesome, right? Like we would just be super leech, like very tanky, and then just absolute absurd amounts of damage. But I'm kind of excited to try this out. I want to see what the interaction with Flurry Strikes is, what it means with Against All Odds, stuff like that. Like, what exactly do these mean? And yeah, I'm kind of excited to try it out. I think it's really cool. I really want to see the other Brewmaster one, which is Master of Harmony. This one's not out yet. The other one, like I said, is Conduit of the Celestial. That's a Mistweaver Windwalker one. We will go over that one in a different video. But for now, I'm going to keep it like this because I wanted to go over the Brew one since that is mostly my content. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I like this tree. I think it's cool. I think it's strong. Like, it is very heavy damage, very strong. And cooldown of Weapons of Order is massive. Like, just this talent alone is massive for Brew. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'm really excited to try War Within. Hopefully we get alpha whenever it comes out, and we can just do some like strictly brew content for you guys. But yeah, have a good one. Like, subscribe, it helps me out. Comment, and let me know what you want to see next. Tomorrow I'll be making a video about brew mastery and how to abuse that on some bosses in season 3. Mostly Soul Goliath, Commander Ulthok, and Hate Spite. Yeah, see you guys then. Peace out.